Lake here, and I just wanted to make a quick pin haul video because it's been quite a while since I've updated you on that. I think the last one I made was about October or so. So a lot has happened since then. Acquired a lot of pins. I'm not even going to talk about them all. I just wanted to share a couple of my favorites, and I'm going to go ahead and go in chronological order. I'll show you all the pins and talk about them, but I'll also make sure that I do a close-up so you really get a good look at them all. But the first ones I want to share with you are from the Wine and Dine race weekend, or Wine and Dine Half Marathon. Obviously, if you watch our videos, you know we've done quite a few of the Rundisney races, and I always try to get a few of the pins from them. So actually, we'll go ahead and show you this one. This is the logo pin, probably one of my favorites of the pins we got. For whatever reason, merchandise at this event was in short supply, which is funny because I made a video saying, oh, don't worry, there'll be tons of merchandise, you'll get what you want, and that was not the case. However, at the marathon race weekend, which I will talk about in a few minutes, there was back to plenty of pins. At least merchandise-wise, they had pins to spare. But anyways, this is just the race logo. It's got basically different logos from the different races and the themes in it. Cool pin. This whole weekend had a really cool art scheme. It was all kind of a watercolored art scheme, and I thought that was really neat. Here is one specifically from the half marathon. And then this is a hinged pin, and you can see on the inside it has the logo art, and it has the Mickey and the I Did It. And then the last one from that weekend is another hinged pin. This is from the Lumiere's Challenge. You can see it's got 2 champagne bottles opening, and then it says 19.3, I did it, all that fun stuff. And then this one is a little harder to open, but on the inside it has Lumiere and it says I did it. But you can see the Wine and Dine pin. It's the pin on pin design. You have the Chef Mickey running, and then all of the different races. So Sebastian was the 10K, Lady and the Tramp was the 5K, Lumiere is the challenge, and Remy is the half. And then rest of those weekend's pins have the Wine and Dine half marathon pin here. And again, this one, they're both a pain to open. But then you get the cute little I Did It Mickey right inside there. And then the other one, you can see the outside here, the 2-course challenge. And then if I can get this one, there we go. You get the little Lumiere inside of it there. Alright, so the next couple pins I want to share with you are from Christmas time. Usually some of my favorite pins. I tend to buy a good amount of pins from Christmas. They release a lot just throughout the holidays between the party. Each of the resorts gets their own pin, and that's a whole set. Just all kinds of different Christmas time pins come out. I only got 3 this year, which is pretty good for me. But the first 2 are from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, Not So Scary. That was in October, and I think you already saw those pins somewhere. But anyways, this is the Very Merry logo pin. It's the limited release, basically the one that's easy to get. But I always like to get them because they're usually pretty cool pins. And then the second one is a limited edition pin. It is Ralph and Penelope with a reef behind it, and then the reef is actually a hinged element, and you can open that up and get a better view of Ralph and Penelope. And then the last one I got is from the resort set. It is the Fort Wilderness pin. It's got Chippendale roasting marshmallows in the snow. Then you can close that up and see, obviously it says Fort Wilderness. Probably one of the coolest things I liked about this set is they're all basically themed after ornaments, and they have the little ribbon on it, so you could actually hang them on a tree or something if you wanted to, which I think is pretty cool. So here we have the Very Merry Christmas, like logo main pin. This is limited release. And you got a little dapper Mickey and Minnie in their Christmas garb. And it's got the dangle element with the castle surrounded by the reef on it. So very cool, and it's kind of sparkly. And then next, one of my favorite pins that I've gotten from the Christmas time is the Vanellope and Ralph Very Merry pin. You see she's got Ralph all wrapped up like a present in there. And then the wreath around the outside has like the little jewel things on it. Not really sure what to call them. Not really jewels. And then this opens up to give you a better picture. There, you can see there's different like dangling peppermints there as well. So very cool. Oh, just throwing them all over the place. And then here is the Fort Wilderness Resort one. This is one of our favorite resorts, so I had to get this one. You can see it's an ornament. It's got an actual little ribbon on it to hang it. And then it's got a little bit of the sparkly element to it. And you open it up and there's Chip and Dale roasting marshmallows in the snow. The next couple I wanted to talk about are actually hanging on the wall behind me. So I will go ahead and give you guys a close-up of those in just a minute and talk about them. But they are the ones from the marathon weekend. First, go ahead with the marathon pins. See, this is the half. And just Donald Duck. Donald is usually the theme for the half marathon during the weekend. And then the back of the pin there for you. It's just a limited release. Most pins for the race are limited release for race weekends. And then the duplicate metal pin. See, I like that they've changed these to the actual ribbons rather than the weird like tie-offs that they did before. Not really sure what to call those. Then have the race logo, the marathon weekend race logo. This one's really cool. I do like the Mickey. I actually was just wearing the hat from this weekend, and it has a similar Mickey stitched on it. That's really cool. And then Katie did the 10K, so we have the 10K replica metal pin here. Again, very cool. Another pin I got more recently is the Kingdom Consoles series that just started. There's actually another one coming out, I believe, next week. But these are really cool pins. There's a lot going on with them. You can see, basically, it's got a console and a controller, and then this one is Little Mermaid themed. But I will pull this off, and again, I'll give you a closer look at it. But there's a lot going on with this pin. The controller is a magnet, so that comes on and off. And then the console itself, or the cartridge, goes up and down, which is pretty cool. Definitely one of the more intricate pins that I've ever seen. And then another series that started this year is this Magic of Honor, basically like pin medals, which I think are super cool. This one is Tiki Room themed, so definitely a big fan of it. Basically, the pin element is right up here, so you could wear it like an actual medal. It's got 2 posts on the back, and then it's got the ribbon, and then the rest of the pin. They actually glue it onto the back of this poster right here as to keep it from flopping around. So it's definitely nice that they try to secure it well. And then the last of the purchased pins is just the Festival of the Arts logo pin. They were already out of the pass holder pin when we had went. We had went about a week and a half into the event and they already sold out. But this pin is really cool, especially if you're a fan of Epcot or Retro Epcot, because the logo is the Epcot logo and it's got different art elements around it, and obviously Mickey with his palette and paintbrush. So very cool pin. And here we have the the Mickey, the Honor pin. You can see the top part is the actual pin, and it's got the hang and the actual pin itself. You can see it's got all of the birds from the Enchanted Tiki Room. Flip this over. This is Ellie of 2000. Very cool pin. I really like the way this one's designed. And then we'll go with the Festival of the Arts one. Again, another one I really liked. You can see it's the original Epcot logo, the circles around it, and then within each of those are different parts of art. So there's food, drama, Spaceship Earth's back behind there, and then you can see Mickey is painting on the logo. And the last one, and definitely the most intricate of these, is the Kingdom Consoles pin. So you can see it's Little Mermaid themed. She did something to lose a heart, apparently. And then she's also collecting the Dingle Hoppers up in that right-hand corner there. It's not what I meant to do. Get that to refocus. But yeah, you can see she's got 89 of them, apparently. Quite a few. Then this controller comes off. It's a little magnetic element. And then on the back, there's a little push. And the actual whole, like, cartridge of the game also comes out. And this is like a pin-on-pin-on-pin element. You can see there's all kinds of stuff going on there. In the back, it's an LE of 4000, so a higher LE. We actually were there, I think, 2 weeks after this had released, and it was still there. So, very cool pin, though, still. Excited for the rest of these to come out. And then the last two I have to show you are two more of the Hidden Mickey Maui tattoo series. I was very excited to find these two. I actually found them back to back on cast members standing next to each other in one of the shops I went in, and it was super cool. Neither of them knew what the series was. They didn't really care very much about the pin, but I was very excited to find these. I now have 3 of the pins from this set, so hopefully I can track down the other 2 or 3. But you can see this is Maui pulling the islands up from the sea. And then this is Maui with the eagle in the background. And the both of these here are from the newest wave of the Hidden Mickey pins. You can see both of them are Maui in them. Over here, the actual greener one is him pulling the islands from the sea, and then him kind of inside of the eagle because he turns into the flying eagle. So both very cool. Very excited to have found those. That's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe below, as well as make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all of those other fun things. And you always check out more of our content at themousegen.com. Thanks again. Bye, guys.